trading up 10 spots to draft former Michigan linebacker Devin Bush. He's expected to help solidify a defense that hasn't been able to find a replacement for Ryan Shazier. Steelers GM Kevin Colbert called Bush, quote, a unique football player. Skip, how big of an impact will Bush make in Pittsburgh?
Here come the Steelers. This was the move of the first round of the draft, moving up 10 spots to take a player who will become the driving force of the Pittsburgh Steelers defense for the next 10, 12, 15 years. I'm knocking on wood, given his health, because it's always about your health, as you know. I told you yesterday on this show, sitting right here, pound for pound, the best defensive football player in this draft is this young man. Leadership, intensity. You were around that program. He led that Michigan defense. He is a 230, 40-pound wrecking ball, sideline to sideline, ran 4.4 at the combine. That'll work.
That'll work.
And I kept seeing some Derek Brooks in him, just some. And then I was shocked yesterday because I was texting with our friend Derek Brooks, the great Hall of Famer Derek Brooks, Tampa Bay Bucks. And I came to find out that Derek and Devin Sr., the father that you know, who was on the coaching staff at Michigan, they're best friends. They were college roommates at Florida State. Devin Sr. was a safety who had a pretty good run in the NFL. You remember him a little bit?
Vaguely, yes.
Vaguely, won a ring with the St.
Rams.
Louis Rams. And so the bloodlines are great. It's a very athletic family, high character, high quality, charisma. I loved what he wore last night. I can't really describe it, but it was something.
Very Butch Lewis-esque. I don't know how many people remember the boxer promoter.
I do from the Ali days.
Might as well be noticed, you know?
But all around, it's just one of those moves that you make that will, in fact, Derek texted me after the move and said, he's a perfect fit for Mike T in the defense, Mike Tomlin in the defense. And they have struggled on defense because they've lost their Steelers identity. He will help bring that back. And I still say the Steelers will be a little better than the Browns in that division. And now that they've cleared the decks from Antonio and Le'Veon, I think great things are ahead for this football team, starting with this kid revitalizing the defense.
I agree with what you said. I agree with everything that you just said. I love the move that the Steelers did, trading with the Broncos, going from 20 to 10 to take this guy, because they believed the guy wasn't going to be there when he came down for them to select at 20. Devin Bush Jr. was not going to be there.
I actually thought he might go before 10.
Right.
Go ahead.
I love him, Skip, but he ain't Devin White. Devin White's for real. That guy from LSU, he was suspended the first half against Alabama. But you remember when he came...
I'm so torn because I like both of them, but I'm going to take Devin Bush on intangibles. There's something about the leadership, the drive, the how he infects in a great way the whole defense, the rub-off factor.
I love this, Skip, because in the 3-4 for the longest time, if you played the 3-4 defense, you wanted your linebackers, the Mike and the plug backer, which is what he's going to play, inside backers, to be big guys because they played downhill. Now, he will thump you, but he can carry the tight end up the seam. He can take the tight end to the 7 route. He can cover ground, so the guys need to be a little smaller now. But he can thump. I love this pick for the I love this pick for the Steelers. Let me tell you why. Because you move up to 10, okay, you give up this year's second and next year's third. Do you believe your second-round pick would have been impactful as this guy? Do you believe next year's third-round pick will have been as impactful as this guy? Because that's what you have to base it on, Skip. What I'm giving up is what I'm getting in return better than that. And the answer is absolutely. Now, I love this for the Broncos because they got old guy, they got old tight end. Remind me a little bit of O'Shea Sharp, because you know he's from Nebraska. And he was a triple jump guy. Now, he ain't win the state like O'Shea 3 times in a row, but that's good. He's more H than Y, more weak side, tiger tight end. You know a fan. You know, he might can outrun me by a little bit. He's a little faster, tad faster than me. Just a tad, Skip.
Well, I couldn't believe, Iowa has 2 go in the first round because T.J. Hawkinson, who looks like he's about 12 years old to me, but he is a stud. So he goes all the way up at 8. Right?
Fan does not look like he's 12. I can tell you that. But we sat down with him this year, too. Oh, yeah.
But here's the thing, Skip. I'm looking at, okay, you got 2 tight ends in the first round, and that's all y'all can give us on offense? Iowa?
I don't get it.
Something ain't right.
Well, but I love Clemson had 3 defensive line, but they produced, right?
And you ask Notre Dame and ask Alabama.
That works. They got hardware to show.
Yes. I love this. I love this for the Steelers, Skip. I really do. And, the Steelers have been known for linebackers. From Jack Lambert, Ham, and Andy Russell to Jason Gilda and Joey Porter and Ferrier.
And what happened, unfortunately, to Shazier. I got to knock on wood.
You know what, Skip? He thumps because I think he's more of a thumper like Timmons. You remember Timmons, the old linebacker that ended up going to Miami, but he can cover ground like Shazier because Shazier can run.
Oof,
this kid can run like that.
He can
but
run.
He brings a pop with him.
Yep. And his pop could play.
Yeah.
So he's got that in his bloodlines. He's a football player. That's what he is. He's just a football player.